What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. I hope everybody had a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, so we're going to start off by telling you guys that Jerome is coming on speaking tomorrow at 12:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we also have another Fed speaker. I think his name was Mike something. He comes on at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those will likely be moving the market tomorrow. And the fact that Apple just missed for the first time since 2016 and we did not see the blood start makes me believe they're holding this up for tomorrow. I don't know if it is going. I don't know what's going to be said tomorrow. I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't look into it or anything like that. I do know that he is speaking though. And I understand Jerome did not come through for the Bears like not too long ago, specifically on this day right here. All right, when you and close the day up 1%. There was that. I understand that, but nevertheless, the setup is still bearish, guys. It is bearish. I'm looking for a catalyst to spark it off. I have no idea what catalyst is going to spark it off. All right, it's probably going to be something that we haven't even been talking about. All right, maybe it is going to be Jerome tomorrow. I have no idea. All right. But as you guys see, like, hey, the market wants to rally. All right, the market wants to rally, even though you just had Apple do that. All right, but the fact that it is still holding up here just shows that, hey, we're gonna need something big to send this thing down, or like maybe it's not even gonna be something big and they're just trolling the crap out of us. I have no idea. No idea. Maybe it's something very small. Maybe Jerome literally just pretty much says the same thing that he said the other day, except just in a more hawkish tone tomorrow. Maybe that's what starts the selling. I have no idea. But with all that out of the way, let's get into the TA. So we're going to start with the daily charts, and then we're going to go over the 4 hour and the 1 hour, and then I'm going to show you guys why I think we're personally going to be bouncing. All right. Before we go any further, I'm going to let you guys know I did end up cutting some puts, so I do have some money for tomorrow to add into that, because I do think it's quite clear that they are going to be sending you up. And again, it's quite clear combined with what I just mentioned. Like, why didn't you start the blood? Pretty much, why is blood not in the streets right now? All right, because they're still holding you up. All right, I don't know what they're holding you up for, but they're doing it. All right, they're doing it. It's that, and it's not like we just keep going higher because people just keep loading puts. No, guys, look at the put to call ratio. You haven't seen any massive spikes, so it's not that. They're holding you up for something. They're creating a massive bull trap. This is literally the most massive bull trap that has happened throughout this whole bear market. I don't know how long it's going to go on for, but I do know it's the bull trap. Okay, guys, you don't get a setup that looks like this, okay, without QE going on. All right, you don't get that going on. Unless, they're like literally trying to suck people in right at the top. That's what's going on here. All right. All right. So let's go over the daily charts. All right. We will start off with Mr. VIX. So Mr. VIX ended up coming up to this trend line today, and it did end up getting rejected again. All right. And this is another factor that leads me to believe they're holding you up. All right. The fact that VIX has not broken out yet. Guys, I'm expecting whenever this does go, this is when fireworks start. Okay. This is when you're probably going to see explosions on the VIX. All right, you're going to see some moves like this. You're going to gap up out of this wedge. I don't know, okay? But honestly, I do think you're probably going to be selling off of tomorrow, just because, like, again, you are still here. All the cards are aligned right now. Like, hey, this is the short setup. It's here. All right, we just need something. We just need a match here to light all this gasoline that we got loading here. All right, and I don't know what that's going to be, but all right, I could tell you it's probably not going to be today. All right, you are getting rejected. Now, I do understand if Jerome ends up selling us off tomorrow at 12:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that means we wouldn't end up getting any crazy gap up out of here. All right, maybe VIX ends up gapping up and then we come back down. All right, but that would imply SPX is going to be also gapping down, and I don't think that's going to be happening. All right, so enough of my rambling on. Let's just go over the technicals. All right, you do have all three of your momentum oscillators, just stochastic, RSI, and CCI, all hinged up. Okay, CCI is hinged up off of that buy line. All right, but I do think you are going to be getting a down day. All right, and keep in mind, we did have the VIX signal saying we were going to have an update on the S&P 500 over the next 2 trading sessions. That got triggered on Friday. So what does that tell us? That tells us that, hey, all right, we only have one more day for that to go down, and that's tomorrow because we're not up today. Maybe you close the day up today, and that fulfills that. All right, I have no idea, no crystal ball, but with all likelihood, you're going to close down today. All right, off of this insanely low volume. All right, and then you're going to be sent up tomorrow. I don't know if you close up tomorrow, but I do think they're probably going to end up sending you up tomorrow. All right. You do have over here on SPX, you do have your CCI right here again on the momentum sell line. Are we going to, excuse me, are we going to get the bounce that we've gotten here and here? All right. I guess you went under there. Nevertheless, the last two times you hit this sell line here, you did end up getting that bounce. Are we about to have that happen again? It does look like that is going to be happening. Now, I do know something that happened today is we opened right here at QQ's gap fill, which was, or not gap fill. Now it's been a gap fill. It was just a gap. But it was over there at 303.43, and I do believe we took that out today. 302.22 is the low of day. Yes, we definitely did take that out today. Obviously, that's why I deleted it off the chart. All right, so I'm actually going to delete that. I don't know why that is there. If I look back at the videos, I probably will find out why it's there. The channel is still, for some reason, doing a weird thing. I don't know. Okay, no idea. But yeah, QQ has the same thing going on over that SPY does. You are falling today off of insanely low, in my opinion, insanely low declining volume here. You have the same thing on SPY, same thing on SPX. All right, come there. Look at that volume. Okay, IWM. Now look at that volume. Look at that. You're leading the charge, right? Down 1.5% with that volume? No, I don't think so. Do not think so. All right. I mean, honestly, guys, this is the biggest factor suggesting to me that they're probably going to be sending you up tomorrow. All right. Like I'm just saying, guys, they didn't send you down. Like you had all the reason to start selling off. You have this right here. You have a shooting star / I think we had the gravestone doji right here on SPX. All right. You have your reversal candlestick. Now you are closing underneath it. All right. I don't know if you close, it's 2:48 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we still have power to go through. But if you do close underneath it, guys, just know you do have the confirmation of this reversal candlestick up there on all the indices. All right. DIA did also form the candlestick. All right. So we're going to see. DIA is still getting rejected up here at this trend line. All right, we're going to have to see what happens tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to break out. Now, now that it's been doing this little dance around that trend line, I really don't think it's going to happen. But regardless, guys, just know, guys, one sector of the market is not even rallying at all. So that is something I mentioned as suspect, and I still think it's suspect. All right. But, I mean, we'll see. Who cares? I mean, we will see. Well, I guess I care, but... All right, going over the 4-hour time frame, we're going to start off with, look at VIX. Look at this bad boy getting rejected right there at that line. We'll start off with the SPX. You do have your stochastic hinged up. All of your oscillators are hinged up there. All right, looking like you want to run into tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen, but you come over here, and QQQ and SPY have the same thing going on, except the stochastic have already hinged up. Okay, now what I want to show you guys is on the hourly time frame, your CCI here. This is actually why I end up taking some puts off the table. All right, because you are literally right here. And again, the fact that they haven't brought you down here, all right, the fact that like you didn't just start the blood in the streets today and on Friday, like, guys, that leads me to believe like they're holding you up here for something. Something is going on. All right, but you got that bounce here, you got the bounce here, and you did have quite a ways to go after that bounce started. I don't know if you end up coming out and breaking this high. I don't think that happens. It can happen. But yeah, all right. I don't think that is going to be the case. Nevertheless, guys, remember the setup is a sell setup. All right. You're not looking for longs here. It's just you shouldn't be. That's just like you can if you want. All right. I guess I shouldn't say anybody should be doing anything with their money. You guys could do whatever you want. Just know that, like, hey, this is where tops are made. All right, this is literally where this top was right here. This is literally where this top, this whole big thing, it took place in this territory. All right, and that was before anybody really got the surprise, the shock of you know, the inflation, blah blah blah, we're going down, we're going timber. All right, that was before any of this. Now, all right, now everybody knows what has been going on in this whole bear market. Everybody knows. All right, and yet the market wants to price in less risk than what they were pricing in here, here, all right, over here. But yeah, now we're down here and they're pricing in less risk. There you go. All right. Well, people are probably about to be shook. All right, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna be laughing. All right, because I'm gonna be the guy. To listen, guys. I was early to the party. All right, but hey, when I have my day, I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be like, ha ha ha. Guess what? It happened. It happened. So yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. But honestly, who cares? All right, who even cares? All right, so I guess that is pretty much it. That is pretty much the video, guys. Just know that, like, hey, you did have this bullish divergence going on here. All right, you ended up making that lower low there. You actually have the same thing going on in your RSI over there. Come over to QQ, you got the same exact thing going on here. Very slight one right there. All right, made your lower low there. All right, RSI, you have that going on here. All right, I guess you kind of do there too. But yeah, guys, all right, I do think you end up rallying going into tomorrow. I don't know what they're going to be talking about tomorrow. I'm going to be honest. I did not even look at it. Hey, guys, we got like a 10-minute video. This is the first of its kind here on the channel, guys. All right, one more thing, all right, guys. DXY is having another day up, all right? I'm going to say the same thing I said in the weekly update as well as Friday's video. Guys, just know that, like, hey, just note this, all right? It's not anything super important, just like it's something to be noted, all right? DXY is starting to pop off, all right? When DXY, I don't know if this is going to be a sustained rally here, all right? But just know, last time you end up coming down here on the when your weekly oscillators were oversold like this, you had one heck of a rip, okay? You had one heck of a rip. Off the top of my head, this is like a 25% move right here. 28% move, almost 30% move. I'm not saying something like that's going to happen. If something like that is going to happen, it's going to take a lot of freaking time. All right. But just know, like, you have room to come back up. All right. And if DXY ends up, you know, like, if it, like, it's literally, like, if it ends up coming back up here, guys, I'm just saying, it's going to start scaring people. All right. Like, if DXY goes up, all right, equities are going to end up coming down. On top of that, on top of like what it actually does to equities, you're also going to have people just panicking. You'll be like, oh, the dollar's going to rip faces again. Nobody says that, all right? I think that's just me who says that. I actually got that from, there's a guy, Texas Heat. Shout out to Texas Heat if you're watching this video. He was in my old Discord. Texas Heat was a goat. But yeah, that is where I got the ripping faces saying from. It was all from Texas Heat. So there you go. But yeah, guys, dollar is likely going to start ripping faces again. I told you guys it was only a matter of time, and now we have started seeing that. Now I do see it right now. You have it came up to extremes very quick here, but yeah, I mean we could stall out here, and then we could end up just like, you know, doing this thing where you just keep climbing. All right. Nevertheless, guys, I don't really watch the dollar. Don't really care. We're not going to be trading it. All right, but it's just something to note. All right, guys, so let's actually just look at the channel darlings real quick. I want to point this out, all right? Point this out in my weekly update, all right? Just know, guys, Netflix is a short, all right? This is an objective short, all right? Your boy is not taking it, all right? Your boy is going to be trading the indices instead. And your boy does have one Tesla put, but I'm going to be honest, all right? I think the indices going to be paying more than these individual stocks, or at least these two individual stocks. But I will say right now, all right, if someone were to buy 60-day put here on Netflix, you're probably going to be profitable on that. You did get this topping tail, all right? You came back down into this channel, You finally do have this bearish divergence, okay? When you came up over here, you actually ended up nullifying by the second day. You nullified the bearish divergence going on over there. But this is something that I called out. It has a triple bearish divergence going on the CCI. And now your RSI has literally just happened. The overbought territory, guys. Last time you were up here, you had like the Netflix sell-off that took place. So that is something there. The second one I want to point out, Tesla. Look at Tesla, okay? Tesla is literally up here with its bearish divergence right here in this zone, which this was where you started getting your first bounce over here. All right, it's just it's a zone with a lot of reactions, right? So I figured it was likely cause a reaction this time around too. All right, I think this is where Tesla stalls out, and you're probably going to at least come back down here and fill this gap at 146.41. If not, you're going to come back down here and break this low, come back all the way down there. All right, all right, that's really all I wanted to show you. I don't really care about anything else. I don't think. Blah, 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 blah. Is there anything else? I swear there was actually just one more thing. There's one more thing. I swear I was gonna. Oh, I don't know. Brain fart, guys. Brain to the fart. Okay. All right, guys. I guess I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.